I want to take you back, obviously, to April the 8th last year, and the moment you dived into the pool and you started your accident. Incredible journey you've been on, and just how far you have come. How did you go about that mentally, coping with all of that? Because you must have gone through a whole gamut of thoughts and feelings and so on throughout that period.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think a lot of it's just down to, I wasn't consciously doing anything in mentally. As time progressed, I started to form different ways to distract myself from negative thoughts and stuff. But initially, I was just in shock. And then after that, the fear sets in, the what ifs. I was told I wasn't going to walk again. I was just hoping I'd be able to use my arms again. And then you have to really dig deep, I suppose. But most of that motivation came from the external forces, like the network I've got around me. I've got really strong family and an amazing group of mates. I ended up playing for 5 different clubs during my career, which could be a journeyman. Might not benefit, might not be seen to be such a good thing as a player, but it's benefited me now because I've got 5 times the amount of mates. So every day I'd have boys in, a lot of Wasps boys coming up as well. Mac actually bought me some juggling balls on day 2. I was fully quadriplegic, couldn't really get anything in hand. He said,
only Mac could do that.
He said, you're going to be there for a while, you might as well learn a new skill. I was like, geez, son. They used to turn up and just eat all the treats I was being brought, all the chocolates and stuff right in front of my face.
But your dry sense of humour, I know Chris Bell, I think it was, Hugo, one of the two sent you a text saying, how are you? Just went back one word, disabled. I mean, you bastard. How selfish, but look, I don't know how you feel talking about the day itself, but you were incredibly lucky, in very many ways. After the accident, your dad was there, and thankfully he's a doctor and was able to kind of keep you afloat, literally.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's important with how I managed to cope with it mentally, is viewing it in the way that I am very lucky. People say, how can you be so positive and so happy? You were a professional rugby player and now you can't even walk properly. But actually, it could have been so much worse, and I've since found out a few months ago, my dad didn't want to tell me that the ambulance journey from where the accident was to the hospital, I thought took about 15-20 minutes, it actually took 2.5 hours because I was resuscitated 3 times. So knowing something like that, knowing how close you could have come to it all being over, I'm just happy the fact that I can stand up here and talk to you. Normally I'm not happy about talking to you, but now
it's a mutual feeling, to be fair.
A bit of perspective, and I can even talk to you with a smile on my face.
So, and you kind of set yourself a couple of targets, didn't you? One of which was to climb Snowden within a year. Now that accident happened on, I think, the 8th of April. When did you climb Snowden?
We climbed it on the 1st of April. I wanted to do it within a year. And I thought if there was weather or something, then we'd had some time to complete it. But I was still in a wheelchair at 9 months. And I told my physios and my doctor that that's what I wanted to do, to set an example to other people who were struggling in hospital and were given a negative prognosis. And they said, you're mad. And I was like, I'm going to do it anyway, so you can come with me if you want. And I opened it up to anyone else who wanted to come and join me on the trip. I thought maybe 2 or 3 people might turn up, and turn around the start line, there were 70 people there. So it was an amazing weekend with some, really positive, supportive people overcoming their own issues as well, and we sort of did it all together. So that's led on to me doing more and more of those events.
And we'll come on to that in a minute, but it wasn't an easy walk, was it, on the day, because it turned really cold. And actually a lot of the, may I say, able-bodied people didn't make it, but you managed with the strength that fortitude to actually make the top that kept you going.
Yeah, I love the fact that someone makes me go there. My dad got the train back down and I literally walked up and was like, he hasn't had the end of it since. But no, the weather set in, so we had to put snow spikes on, and it made it, the last mile or so I pretty much single leg squat, and it took 2.5 hours. So it was tough physically, but the support I said, the external support I had, the people who came along with me, I didn't really have a choice. So many people turn up on their weekend off, Easter weekend. You can't let them down, can you?
Couldn't back out. And of course, Lois, your now wife, has been an incredible tower of strength to you. You married her in this last year as well. I mean, fantastic. I was watching the YouTube, your wedding. Look at it. It's so emotional. I was crying last time watching it. Honestly, it's just such a shit speech maker. But it really was very emotional and incredibly. You were very hot. You were sweating through your jacket. But that day, did that go in a flash for you, or what was it like?
No, that became Snowden first was the target for me, and then it was the wedding. I wanted to walk down the aisle, even though that's Lois's job, but at least be able to be propped up at one end, not sat in a wheelchair. And That was a huge driving force for me. You know, I wanted to give her the day she wanted, and it was really important for me to find those external reasons why I was getting better. And actually, to do it for myself sometimes wasn't a strong enough, you know, impulse, because you sit there for 8 hours and you've got to focus on wiggling your toe for 8 hours straight. You know, it's tiring, it takes tough work, but if you're doing it for other people as well, that's really important. So giving notice the day she wanted, our wedding day was a big driver for me to get better. Yeah, no, it's 35 degrees in the shade. I no longer sweat from the chest down, so I was like my best man was behind me whilst I was doing this at the altar.
Seriously?
Yeah. But it was. I actually did my first dance in a pair of swimming shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, you've managed to sort of carve out a new career as well, because obviously, you know, you're a professional rugby player. 1 minute, bang, it's gone, and you've got yourself into the media. How have you found that?
Yeah, it's been interesting being on the dark side. It's actually trickier than it looks, but I'm really enjoying it because it means I still get to go to games. I'm actually doing the reporting role, so hosting the interviews, asking questions, and it looks easy on TV, but when you're interviewing Sonny Bill Williams and you've got the producer in your ear saying, right, shut him up, you've got 10 seconds to the advert, and he's the heavyweight boxing champion in New Zealand, you're thinking, well, how am I going to phrase that? Sorry, so can you shut up in a second? So learning skills like that's been amazing, but it's great to go around the club, still see all the boys, and there's that buzz, you know, like there is in a game, that sort of pre-match build-up, make sure you get it right, team environment, so yeah, I'm really enjoying that.
And Ed, you mentioned earlier other projects you've got going. What other projects are you doing? Where are you with all the rehab and everything else now?
Yeah, so most recently I just got back from Nepal a month ago, and we are trying to raise money to build a spinal unit over there, because all of the money for rehab over there has to be brought in externally. They have a lot of spinal injuries because of the fruit farming in the lowlands. They send the kids up the trees, they fall up the trees, and navigating a wheelchair around Coventry or Bath's hard enough, but when you live in Nepal, as you can imagine, if you're in a wheelchair, you're in a lot of trouble. So we need to raise 250 grand for that, so I put together a group of recently retired players, one being Sam Jones, Joe Carlisle, a couple of ex-Wasps boys, and we are holding a series of fundraisers over the next year, which will culminate in a big climb in the Himalayas in November 2019 to try and raise the funds for that. So all these amazing opportunities, doors that have opened, doors have shut, but a lot of doors have opened. I'm just trying to take advantage of as many of them as I can.
And can people here donate to those? Is there a website or something we can look at? Or just giving?
Well, that was a bit. That was a bit. It's all being announced in January what we're up to and the events. So yeah, keep an eye out for those.
Fantastic. And look, I don't want to keep you much longer, but I just want to say that you've been an incredible inspiration to so many people in what you've done. It is quite extraordinary. I'm sure, welling up now myself, but it's just absolutely amazing what you've done, and I just wish you every success. I'm sure I speak for everybody here. And just keep going.
I just want to make a point, I've touched on it a few times about that sort of support network, and the Wasps family and the other clubs I played for, but especially Wasps, everyone's been so supportive and got in contact with me from day one, and that does make a massive difference. Sometimes you don't always get a reply, especially when you're in a spinal unit and you can't move, I had an excuse then, but believe me, it really does drive you on, and it's the same for other people going through tough situations, so don't think you being a Nors or being a keyboard warrior or whatever to add your 10p, because it makes a huge difference, and I've felt the support from Wasps massively since I've left. It's still a club I can come back dearly to, and Bath was my childhood club, but I was fully supporting Wasps today, so that says something about the place, and the fans.
We look forward to seeing you back here any time you like. Ladies and gentlemen, the remarkable Ed.
Happy Christmas, everyone!